no, I'm just looking, thanks.
Miss? Excuse me? Miss, would you be interested in our store card? 20% off all first-time purchases.
Oh, no thank you.
I'm just going to chuck these at them, and then at least if she pops in, they'll look like they're occupied.
Well, she won't get any singing and dancing from me. I'm not changing my plans to suit her.
Miss Haydock, can I see you a minute?
Mika, I'm already late for my lesson. Can we catch up later?
Good girl. Nice bit of gear there. It's 115 quid's worth. You know, a few more trips will be able to be next month's rent and all. You should take us halfway there. A leather jacket. Just act confident no one's going to stop you. Even if they do, you've got the receipt. And this time I'll be with you. Luce, if I do get all the money, that's it, innit?
I don't dislike coloured squiggles, but it's not very constructive, is it? Think, come on.
Yeah, well, you need to target your customers, so you think about their age range, their interests, you know, that sort of thing. But it's a really excellent idea, Celine.
School newspaper, anyone interested? I'll take that as a no, then.
A whole day's lessons?
Hey, they can cope without Pythagorean identities for one day.
Oh.
Yeah, I used to go out with a maths teacher. It was dull as ditch water.
What about catering? School dinners. We're not going to be cooking for the pupils, are we? It's too much like hard work, something easier. School photos? Nah. Suppose they only do that once a year. But then that's great, innit? All we have to do is just click that little button, just using one finger. How easy is that? Point, click, point, click. School photos are crap, though. So we'll tart them up a bit, airbrush people's spots.
Maxine and Janice, isn't it? How's it going?
All right, yeah, we're thinking about setting up a photography company.
Oh, that sounds good. Well, you'll have to think about overheads, equipment, access to ICT.
Right, let's do a list. We're going to need a digital camera, one of them things for the computer that lets you change the picture in that.
Make sure you cost your idea properly, yeah?
Thanks, Miss.
So tell me, Eddie, Steph Haydock, what does she do?
Teaches French.
I mean, what does she contribute? How does she lead the staff? What initiatives is she running? So you didn't get round to staff appraisal? That's okay. I'll see her straight after budget. Don't go all Kevin the teenager on me, Eddie. Ria Cheatham didn't want me to say anything, but you are my deputy. If we get college status, the LEA is going to insist on a full-scale staff restructuring. All posts, from me right down to the assistant groundsman.
Will any of the kids here want to read a school newspaper?
I edited our student mag. We had this lecturer, and he was claiming expenses for a flat on campus, but he was renting it out to students, so we ran the story, and he got the boot.
Well, we've had our fair share of financial chicanery here, too.
Well, not anymore. Mr. Budgeon, 10 minutes. Remember the old newspaper maxim?
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
That's hardly one a headmistress could endorse.
If it bleeds, it leads.
No. Everyone has a story to tell.
How would you two like to be top feature writers for my new school newspaper?
Why us?
Well, it'll help you tell the difference between a verb and a noun, for a start. Stuff like that's kind of important to a writer. I need a couple of news hounds to sniff out a good story. Investigative piece, skeletons in closets, etc.
Could be a laugh.
I want them queuing up for a copy every Friday. Must-read articles, must-see photographs, must-laugh jokes.
Interviews with the teachers?
Is anybody really interested? A bunch of cheesy teacher platitudes. Well, unless, of course, you get a real expose, like Lawson's Love Child or Haydock's Toy Boy Shock.
Well, you come to the right people. Noses for Astorias.
Great. Now, I want to win this. So, see Miss Mason, tell her you're working on the newspaper. She'll get you out of lessons.
Let's go get our notebooks.
Thank you for seeing me so soon. I know you'll be busy. You're not the most enthusiastic member of staff, are you, Mr. Budgeon? From what I've heard.
Well, it's like the polls, isn't it? You set the questions to get the answers you want.
Suggesting?
You've got it in for me.
Well, I've certainly got it in for lazy teachers who don't want to give their all to the kids, yeah?
I do what I get paid for.
Not a penny more, I presume? Well, that's not good enough for me.
Sadly, that's not to keep me awake at night. End of conversation, I presume.
Not quite, no. There's a small matter of you using school time and property to gamble online.
I do have an online betting account, yes, but I wouldn't use it in a school. It's not secure. Anyone could hack in, find my username. Okay, let me stop you there. You logged on to the school network at 9:43 this morning. And those are the sites you visited. I'm issuing you with a formal written warning to go with the verbal warning that Mr. Lawson gave you this morning. And I'm quite certain that sometime this week I'll have a third and final warning to add to the pile. Even if I have to make it up. And if anyone asks, I never said that. Bridget, can I dictate something, please?
Yeah, no problem.